Hey my dear boys and girls, welcome back again to your favorite astrology channel, and which is Pulippani Astrology. And guys, today in this video we're gonna talk about Dhan Yogas. Now Dhan means wealth, Yogas means combinations. So you guessed right. These are the combination that if present in someone horoscope, then they will make you a wealthy person. They can make you a billionaire, they can make you a trillionaire, they can make you world's richest person, right? Depending upon other factors and also like how much efforts you put. Definitely it show that if these combination are there in a chart, then you will be wealthy at some point of time in your life. This video is special for me because it is requested by one of my beautiful, charming, gorgeous friend Laura Siot, who is from Europe. Currently she is living in Belgium capital Brussels. So Laura, this is for you, my beautiful friend. I hope you enjoy this video. So guys, let's get started.
Now guys, I would like to tell you before you move forward, you can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also.
So guys, these are some of the best combination that you can check in your chart that can make a person really wealthy. Although there's a lot of things that we see, but again, if any of these combination are present, so it's like a big plus. It shows that yes, at some point of time in your life you will definitely have money. It doesn't matter that which condition you are currently, but definitely you will have money at some point of time in your life if you have some of these combination. Okay, so I will discuss in like some important things, so just sit back, relax and listen. Now see, two of the most important house when you see the wealth is the second house, right, and the 11th house. Why? Because 11th house is our income, gains, profit, our desires. Like 11th house is the door by which you just make money, like the money that come, it's like the door from where the money come. Then second house is your locker, it's your storage where you save all the money. Okay, that is your second house. Second house is like the asset, saving, family resources, etc., a lot of things. But in simple language, in just layman's language, I would like to tell you, 11th house is the house by which you just make money, and second house is the house where you save money. Okay, so these are the most important houses, although we have to see other house also, but like the 9th house, 5th house, these houses are also important and a lot more, but generally like just two most important houses are second house and 11th house. Then the planet Venus and Jupiter are most important in terms of money. Okay, and it is also said generally that if Venus and Jupiter are in mutual aspect or are in conjunction, then it's really a good yoga for money. Some people get scared like, oh, Venus is like this and Jupiter is like this, they are in conjunction in my horoscope, but actually it is good for money. Their conjunction is like a naturally a Dhan yoga for producing wealth. Okay, now for checking Dhan yoga, some simple things are like check the planet place in your second house and 11th house. Okay, check the ruler of these houses, like the second house lord where it is placed, 11th house lord where it is placed. I will discuss some placement later, but I just right now giving you some important point. Check the sign of your second house and the 11th house. Okay, check the obviously lord placement of second and 11th lord. If the lord of second and 11th house placed in first house, second house, fourth house, 9th house or 11th house, then it show like a good money, good assets, or like a good you can say that you have good saving, investment, money, etc. And especially any time you see any connection between the second house and 11th house, like for an example, second lord is sitting in the 11th house, 11th lord is sitting in the second house, second lord and 11th lord are sitting together somewhere in chart, or let's say second lord and 11th lord are sitting together in the second house, it's like amazing Dhan yoga. Second lord and 11th lord are sitting in let's say 11th house, again it's really a good Dhan yoga. Or they are sitting in first, second, 4th, 5th, 9th or 11th houses, then it show a good Really good Dhan Yoga. It is one of the biggest Dhan Yoga when second lord and 11th lord are connected. Okay, it can literally make a person billionaire, right? Obviously, if let's say your 11th lord is placed in the second house, let's say, and you are running through 11th lord dasha, then it's like fantastic, because in that case it's like a, huge money can be seen. Although I am again adding that the full horoscope consultation is required to see the big picture. Okay, now guys, see, if 11th house lord is in second house, 11th house lord is in fourth house, 11th house lord is in the fifth house, 11th lord in the ninth house, or 11th lord in the 11th house, it also shows good money, good incoming, good gains. Again, if second lord is in second house, second lord is in fourth house, second lord in fifth house, second lord in ninth house, or 11th house, okay, second lord in 11th house, again it show good wealth, asset, money, property, etc. Also, if Jupiter and Venus are connected, or I can say conjunct in second house or 11th house, then it's again a natural Dhan Yoga, because Jupiter Venus whenever connected, it show that person has like a good money, and especially when this conjunction occur in the second house and in 11th house, then it's really big plus, it's fantastic. Now let's discuss some important combination. Okay guys, first thing is that when 11th house lord is sitting in the 11th house, then it show good gains and profit in your life, because 11th house is the house of gains, and when 11th lord is sitting in its own house, then it's really fantastic. Although it is said that in 11th house all the planet performs good, okay, but if let's say 11th lord is sitting in 11th house itself, then it's really fantastic for money. Okay, although I'm again adding that a full horoscope consultation is required, but in this case it's really good generally, because 11th lord in the 11th house, and especially if you are running through the dasha of 11th house lord, or I can say the antar dasha even, then you can expect good amount of money, or I can say desire fulfillment. If second house lord is in second house, then it show financial stability and assets in your life. See, second house is important, because let's say 11th house is the house of like the money, second house is the savings. So let's say you are earning billions of dollars, you are earning billions of dollars, but your second house is weak, or second house is not strong, then you are not, maybe you are not able to save it, maybe you just spend just spend a lot of money, due to which you do not have saving. So that's why the best Dhan Yoga is when second lord and 11th lord are connected, also when second house is also strong, because in that case you're not only making the money but also saving the money. So in the long term you will definitely invest it somewhere, then you have assets and all these kind of things, so overall you will be a rich person. Okay, but generally 11th house and second house both are like important for if Venus and Jupiter are well placed in your kundali, again I am telling you, then it show that finances and more like the stability, because Venus and Jupiter, most importantly, Venus and Jupiter, you must have to see them. If they are related to each other, they are conjunct, and especially in the second or 11th house, it is naturally a Dhan Yoga. Moreover to the second and 11th lord conjunct, it's naturally a Dhan Yoga. Okay, more like strong Jupiter or Venus is really good in terms of money. Now if ascendant lord is associated with the second or 11th house, the native will be wealthy 100%. What does it mean? Let's say your first lord is sitting in the second house, it's good for money. Your first lord is sitting in the 11th house, again it's a Dhan Yoga, it's good for money. Let's say your second lord is sitting in the first house, like the any connection with the first lord, second lord and 11th lord will make you good in terms of money. Okay, if the second or 11th lord is in kendras or trikona, that is if second lord or 11th lord are placed in first house, fourth house, 7th house, 10th house, 5th house, 9th house, right, then it's like good, and especially if they are also aspected by Venus or Jupiter, then it's really good in terms of money. I want to just just give you an example. Let's say for an example, your 11th lord is, let's say, Jupiter, and it is sitting in the 7th house, and let's say Venus is sitting in the first house. Okay, then Venus is aspecting your 11th lord, which is Jupiter, and also Jupiter Venus have mutual aspect, so it's really a great Dhan Yoga. Now let's say any planet you can take. You can take any planet as your 11th lord, and it is sitting in, let's say, 4th house. Okay, and let's say you have take any planet, and it is sitting in the 10th house, and let's say Jupiter or Venus is sitting in the 4th house. So they are expecting the planet sitting in the 10th house. So again, it's really a good yoga. So what this rule is saying, that if 11th lord, any planet as your 11th lord sitting in the 1st house, 4th house, 7th house, 10th house, 5th house, or even 9th house, and it is aspected by Venus or Jupiter, then it is really good in terms of money, and especially when it is aspected by the Jupiter, so negative effect also nullify. So it's really a good. Okay, same goes for Venus also. Now if second lord uh, is in second house, 5th house, 7th house, 9th house, 10th house, 4th house, 11th house, then it show, good money in terms of money, although I have discussed this point earlier. Again, same goes for the 11th lord. If 11th lord is placed in the 1st, 4th, 7th, 10th, 5th, 9th, then it's really good for money and promotion, etc. in your life. Now guys, see, powerful houses: 1st house, 5th house, and 9th house. When 1st, 5th, or 9th house are powerful, then it is really good for money. Also, when there is an exchange between the 1st lord, 5th lord, or 9th lord, then it's really a good Dhan Yoga. Let's say 1st lord is sitting in the 5th house, it is also a Dhan Yoga. 5th lord is sitting in the 9th house, it is also a Dhan Yoga. 9th lord is sitting in the 5th house, it is also a Dhan Yoga. 9th lord sitting in the 1st house, it is also Dhan Yoga. 1st lord sitting in the 9th house is also a Dhan Yoga. That means 1st, 5th, or 9th house, if they are related to each other, it is really a Dhan Yoga, amazing Dhan Yoga. Let's say 1st lord goes to the 9th lord goes to the 5th lord goes to the 1st. It's amazing Dhan Yoga. You can apply it anywhere, like any connection between 1st, 5th, and 9th house, it's naturally a Dhan Yoga. Okay, and let's say for an example, Jupiter is your 5th lord, and it is sitting in the 9th house. So what happened then, if Jupiter is your 5th lord is sitting in the 9th house, so Jupiter aspect its own house, which is 5th house also. So it is naturally a Dhan Yoga, and it's really fantastic because it is aspecting its own house, that is 5th house, and also is sitting in the 9th house, and also it is aspecting the ascendant. So it's really good in terms of money. Now guys, one strange yoga I would like to tell you, one very amazing, Rahu. Yes, Rahu in the 6th house, Rahu in the 10th house, Rahu in the 11th house. Rahu when placed in the 6th house or 10th house or 11th house, okay, it can indicate sudden gains in your life. Okay, when Rahu is placed in the 6th house, 10th house, or 11th house, it can indicate sudden, like suddenly you just can gain money. Okay, maybe you can win somewhere money, maybe you get somewhere, or maybe you just invested in stock market and suddenly something happened, the stock goes up. So when Rahu is there in the 6th, 10th, and 11th, it can simply show that. And Rahu when placed in the 11th, obviously we have to see other things also, nakshatra combination, etc., conjunction aspect. For that full scope consultation is required, I said that again and again. But Rahu, let's say, placed in the 11th house, then person is like obsessed about making money, desire this, that, throughout their whole life. Their focus is towards money. I have seen that they are so obsessed with money, like I have to do this, I want luxuries, I want this, I want that money, I want, so their life goal is important, like money is important for them, very very important, very money minded people. Now guys, these are basically the combination that you can see that show that yes, if some of these combination are present in your chart, then it show like a Dhan Yoga, like you will be wealthy, you will have wealth at some point of time in your life. Now guys, if let's say you do not have at least one of these yoga, then it's not like that, like obviously other things can also be seen. Maybe you have nakshatra exchange and other thing, for that consultation is required. But most definitely if you have at least one or more of these yoga, like the more and more these yoga that I have discussed in this video, just go and watch this video again and again to understand it better. If they are present in your chart, like the 1 2 3 4 more and more, then it's like a good chances for having a good wealth. Of course you have to put efforts. If destiny is giving you the yoga, Raj Yoga, then you have to put the efforts and put effort in the right direction to do some kind of a work so that you can make money. Okay, so guys, this is video and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and hit the like button and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Till then, bye bye my dear boys and girls.